The wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands, the foolish one tears hers down. Have you ever worked so hard to build something up, to create a masterpiece, and all of a sudden it comes crashing down? It's like you finally finish sprinting through a daunting maze full of tricks and weird loops, intricate puzzles, only to reach the golden prize at the end. And right when you're about to touch it, it evaporates. The dust hits the skin of your fingertips. You could almost taste the victory, but it's all gone. At that point in time, you believe you are nothing. Your self worth evaporated with the prize. That feeling of complete devastation was the best thing that ever happened to me. Bear with me till the end. I have a point, I promise. So last year was tough. After years of burying my head in my books and focusing on my dream of becoming an attorney, I really wasn't privy to a lot of the typical trials and tribulations that come with people and relationships. Or at the bare minimum, I simply didn't have the time to notice them, let alone entertain them when they crossed my desk. Okay? A lot of the lessons that I should have learned in my younger years relating to mean girls, jealous frenemies, spiteful men, and self respect simply didn't occur to me until it did, all at once. I have always considered myself confident until I was forced in a situation where my self worth was tested. And to my surprise, I failed. And while I acknowledged the role other characters played in ensuring I was the last to see my greatness, this isn't about them. This is about me. I failed to stand up for myself when it mattered the most. I failed to respect myself in the midst of difficult decision making. I failed to show myself the same love and compassion that I showed others. Most importantly, and perhaps the biggest hurdle that I seemingly could not overcome, was my failure to forgive myself. Yes, I had earned my dream career, my so-called dream life, but at what expense? Up until last year, I was sure that I built a house of confidence, beauty, financial stability, genuine friendships, all of the above. But once the storm hit, check it for me. You need to be checking about your makeup. All right, y'all. Let me do a little taste test. Let's do that. You put this in my way? I'm gonna do a little taste test for you or whatever. Cause this food looks so good. So good. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. Sorry. It's not snap. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! What? This burger is amazing. Oh my god. God showed me that it was really a house of people pleasing, pseudo confidence, misplaced priorities, and trauma. This trip to Ghana was amongst the first of many trips I took after mourning the person I was last year, the person I've been all my life. The old me was lost and angry and naive and blind, willfully blind. I was pissed at the people who offended me and infuriated at those who hurt me. None of that compared to the regard I held for myself, however. I hated myself for allowing it. I couldn't even look in a mirror without berating myself. I saw nothing but weakness, betrayal. How could you allow yourself to be treated this way? I would say every day. I had no clue God was working on me, or rather, through me. Even though I used my hands to tear down my house, God's hands built me up. Over time, I grew tired of the resentment in my heart. I couldn't bear waking up with so much fury. It just wasn't me. God showed me that the actions of others, or rather their effect on my emotions, should never alter the loving traits that make me, me. Over time, I learned to act with love and self-respect. I learned that acting with love is acting with respect. I threw away this notion that one attribute had to be exchanged for the other. I learned to forgive without feeling the need to people please at the expense of my dignity. In God's words, she is clothed in strength and dignity. I learned to enjoy my own company, genuinely get to know myself, and love the person God made me to be. I learned to appreciate my compassionate heart, but still acknowledge that boundaries exist for a reason. I learned to love myself without permission. As God worked through me, I experienced pure joy. I woke up with confidence and appreciation for all of the loved ones in my life. I realized that I was so focused on what I seemingly lost that I neglected the sincere love of those around me. I went from angry to appreciative. The chapter last year ended with me in a dark place, but this new chapter started with me healing. The lady you see in this film is me. Confident, loving, and dignified. She enjoys life in all of its delicacies. Her yes is her yes, and her no is her no. She praises God even when she is disappointed. She does not rush her healing process, but rather ravishes in it. She is grateful for the journey. She values those around her and works every day to live a life that she can be proud of. She finally realized that the maze, with all of its twirls and all of its tough lessons, was the prize. So this time, we're building this house on a foundation made of God. A foundation of compassion, forgiveness, self-respect, confidence, and love. This house that she built can never get torn down.
Take it down, down. Would you try to get? Take it down, down, down. Take it down, down. Would you try to get? Take it down, down, down. Take it down. Would you cry? Would you try to get? Take it down. Tell me now, I want you to be glad. Take it down. Tell me now, I need you to be glad. Take it down. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. You got it again. I will wait for you. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you, for you.
Take it down,
I will wait for you.
down, take it down,
I will wait for you.
down, take it down, take it down,
If you want one
down,
day,
take it down,
would you cry or would you try to get?
take it down,
Tell me now, I want you to be glad. Tell me now, I need you to be glad. Yeah. I will wait for you.
down,
I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for one day.
take it down,
Would you try to get
take it down,
one day?
take it down,
Would you try to get
take it down,
one day?
take it down,
Would you cry or would you try to get?
take it down,
Tell me now, I want you to be glad.
take it down,
Tell me now, I need you to be glad. Yeah. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you.
you got it again,
I will wait for you. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you.
Y'all, we have some things to unpack. I am currently in a hotel in England instead of in Ghana because I missed my flight. But let me explain. Okay, hold on. Let me pause Judge Judy real quick. So, and I'm gonna be snacking on something because I am starving. So first off, I want to say that I'm grateful to God for where I am right now. The hotel is not dingy. the hotel is not as dingy as it could be. The food was good, and I was rescheduled to a flight tomorrow for the same time. But let's back up a bit. My flight was originally from Atlanta to Heathrow. It was an hour and 30-minute layover. And then from Heathrow, which is London, to Ghana. This is so good, y'all. Slaps. Cool. When I get to the airport in Atlanta, I have my hand luggage and my bag, my LV bag, which will serve as my personal item, as well as my large box that I was going to check in. They tell me, in order for you to bring that hand luggage with you on the plane, it has to be able to fit inside of this outlined box that they have. Y'all, the box was about as big as this laptop, no shade. It was as wide as this laptop. What luggage is gonna fit inside of that? No luggage is gonna fit inside of that. So of course my luggage didn't fit inside. So now my heart is racing because I put all my luxury purses inside of that bag. I do not check in my luxury purses, nor do I check in my jewelry. I don't care where I'm traveling to. I just do not do it. So now I'm trying to think, how am I going to put all these bags in my personal handbag? Glory be to God. I was able to arrange it, and luckily my bags, my purses were small, so I was able to arrange some things to where I could fit all of my luxury bags plus my jewelry into my Louis Vuitton personal item. So that was taken care of. They ended up checking in both of my bags. So now they have both of my suitcases, and the only thing that I'm traveling with is this bag, okay? Which is fine. That threw me off a little bit, but I was like, whatever, it's minor. I solved it. Cool. Get to the actual flight. We're on the plane, and this one particular flight attendant is giving me so much attitude. I don't know where it came from. I have no idea where it came from. But it was just like she was constantly giving me attitude, and I'm being nice. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. I'm trying to keep to God's word. You know, I'm taking my journey with Christ very seriously. And so when someone offends you, turn the other cheek. I'm turning the other cheek. I'm turning the other cheek. But one thing I want people to realize is turning the other cheek does not mean being a pushover. It does not mean swallowing disrespect. You have every right to check it. While this is going on, the man sitting next to me, I could tell maybe he was having a bad day or he's just not personable. But he was just really standoffish. And I don't talk to people on flights. Don't get it twisted. However, like, he would put his arm on my arm stand and not say anything. Just like doing stuff like that really started to bother me, because I'm like, why do you feel so entitled? First off, you're not even being nice to me to where I'll be like, oh, allow it, you know? But it really wasn't an inconvenience, so I just said, let me just allow it. The thing that was bothering me was his breath. The breath was a problem. That was the real obstacle that we had to overcome. Okay? That was the mountain that we had to climb together. I said, Tia, I'm with you. I got you. I'm holding your hand, baby. Because his breath smelled so bad. Every time my hair, I said, come on. When we landed early in Heathrow in London. We landed early. And it took forever for them to unload the plane. But even still, I'm not tripping because I'm thinking I went from having an hour and 30 minutes to get to my gate to having 30 minutes to get to my gate. So I'm landing. I'm thinking that should be enough time. I'll be fine. I land. Time is ticking. The lines are hecka long. The immigration line is hecka long. By the time I unloaded off the plane, got through immigration, got through the terminal train, and got to my actual gate, I get there. As soon as I got there, the one of the airline specialists, he's like, "You've missed your flight." Again, the peace of the Lord that transcends all understanding has just been filling my body. Because, oh, Jenny, I would have been riddled with so much anxiety. Like, so much anxiety. But I just thought, okay, let me go to... Of course, I was affected because I would rather be in Ghana right now, but it's fine. I get to the airline. I'm like, God, let this be a smooth experience because I know how airlines can get. And I'm like, yeah, I missed my flight. He's like, okay, all right, we'll help you out. He's on the phone with his manager. He's like, yeah, we need a hotel. And he's like, what happened to your flight? And I said, well, it landed early. Well, I didn't say that. I said, well, it landed, but the time for it to onboard plus the time for me to get to my gate, I couldn't make it on time. His manager is telling him, well, we can rebook her for another flight for tomorrow because there was only one flight a day. So he's like, yeah, we can schedule her for a flight for tomorrow, but we will not get her a hotel reservation because she should have made her flight. He's like begging, please, please, she's by herself. We have room, we have reservations, please, just like look out for me. The manager is like, whatever, go ahead. God. He's now booking it up. He's walking me there and he's telling me the tea like, girl, my manager didn't even want to give you this reservation. He's like, you got to send flight tomorrow at 11:30, et cetera, et cetera. He said, make sure you get her on time. I'm like, don't worry about it. He's telling me I'm worried about things that I don't even need to be worried about. God is telling me that he got me. I'm like, what about my luggage? I don't want my luggage to go to Ghana. Keep it here. I will check it in all over again. That's fine. He's like, oh, no. We keep it. We don't put the luggage on the flight if you're not on it. He is just like checking on the bus. Then he's like, come with me. We go back to his computer. He changes my flight. He changes my seat to like 34 or something like that, or 41. But it's like a different seat that's way better. Has more leg room, all that. There is someone sitting next to me. It's a flight. Who cares? But I just say that to say, you know, even when your plans don't go the way that you imagined it to, thank God anyways. Rejoice in the Lord always. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in Ghana, hopefully. Prayers up, God willing. Bye-bye.